frozen up? What's going on? Oh, man. I think my stuff is acting up. Can you guys see me? All right, well, welcome back. A little technical glitch right off the front. Let me see if I can get this working right. A second. My my main camera is not working right, so I'll cam right quick. All right, let's see. Let's try that. There we go. Now we are up and running. All right, all right. Big ups to everyone in the building. Welcome back. I'm Larry with Today I Feel Like. We have another haul video. We have a few things today. Not too much. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to open up. So big ups to everyone who is here with me already. Shout out to Gregorio, says hello, Larry. Shout out to Production Charles, says what's up, Larry. I love it. I love it. We have Divot you heard? I love it. Who says, hey bro, shout out. Shout out. All right. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking and let's get it going. And if you guys are out there watching, I think everybody who's watching has left a comment. But if you haven't, just drop me a thumbs up or hit a comment in the comment section. But let's start off with, let's open this one up. So I had gone on to this, I went onto this site called Whatnot. And the site is a lot of fun. My brother introduced it to me. I've talked about it on the channel before, but you can go on there and you can buy all kinds of stuff. It's basically like an auction site. It's like a live auction site where you can buy clothes, you can buy electronics, you can buy pretty much anything you want. And so let's see. David says, do you ever do those giveaways? Do you ever do those giveaways? I do. I haven't done a giveaway in a while. I haven't done like one of the wine and winners in a while. Maybe I will. I have some stuff around here. Maybe I can find some stuff to give away, but not today. Today's a haul, but maybe I'll see if I can do one. Maybe I can do one this weekend or something before Christmas and try and get people some giveaway stuff. So yeah. Gregorio says, no more giveaways, bro. Well, Gregorio says no more giveaways. So maybe I should just skip the giveaways. You know, I used to like doing the giveaways, but it got to the point where it was like people weren't showing up for them. And so, shipping would get to be really expensive. And I didn't really care about the shipping, like when my channel was really booming and doing well and people were watching, because if I'm making good money, I don't really care about spending a couple $100 in postage to get prizes out to people. But when you're only making a couple $100 a month off the channel, it's like it's too much to try and spend that much to actually ship stuff out. And so I started asking, like, hey, can I get some help with shipping? And if we get this amount, then we'll do a wine and winners. And I would end up getting maybe like 1 or 2 people. Gregorio used to always kick in. Amda Brown would always kick in. There was always like 2, maybe 3 people that would kick in. Sometimes they kicked in enough to actually meet that goal. But it's frustrating when you have people that want to show up and watch and get free stuff, but they don't want to contribute anything, not even just the shipping to help out. So, after a while, I just kind of got fed up and I was like, nah, I'm done with it. I'm done with them. People aren't interested. So, it is what it is. All right. Anyways, this is from Whatnot. It's just a little pack. I won something. I went on there. They do a lot of giveaways on that platform, and I won something. It was from a channel called The Gear House, and they were selling pocket knives and stuff. So, anyways, this is what I won, which is, hey, let's see if it says on here. Oh yeah, it says silver, but this is it. It is a tiny, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little American flag, I think it's like a gram of silver. And let me see if I can, let me see, I have my glasses here, if I can read it on the back. It says, it says Pan Silver Company, 1 gram, 0.999 fine silver. So, and then on the front, it has an American flag. So, now, I don't know how much a gram of silver is worth. Probably not very much, considering an ounce, I think, is like $60. So, Let me see if I can. I think I might just have to rip the plastic to get this thing out because it's very, very small here. But this is it. It's so small. It doesn't almost, and it's so small and light. It doesn't really feel like much of anything. But let's see if you can get that in there. Let's see if I can show you. So there it is. You might be able to see that as it's like a little American flag on there. So anyway, it's kind of cool. On the back here, it says, you know, it says 1 gram of 1 gram of silver. So yeah, kind of cool. Anyways, I'll stick that over there. It's something, you know, I could put away and you know, who knows? Maybe something crazy will happen and silver will go up to $10,000 an ounce and that gram will be worth something. Who knows? But it was a nice little giveaway. It was a nice giveaway. Let's see. Dividend says, next time you do a giveaway, I'll definitely donate to contribute. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I will definitely go and I need to clean this office out because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of crap. And so once I need to get this place cleaned up, and then I think what I'll do is I'll go into the closet, I'll pull out some of the bins and see what I have in there to give away. I haven't been taking nearly as much in over the last several months. And so I just don't have as much like extra stuff to give away. But I think I probably still have some older stuff in there that people might still be interested. So yeah, let's see. A gram of silver is worth about $2. All right, I'll take it. $2. I mean, it was a giveaway. It didn't cost me anything. I popped onto the guy's channel right quick because he was selling pocket knives. I popped in there to see if there was anything that I might be interested in buying, and he was doing a giveaway. So I hit the giveaway button, and boom, just like that, I won. So I was like, nice. So anyways, I hung out in there for a while. I didn't see a knife that I wanted, so I dipped out, but he sent the giveaway, so shout out to him. So, all right, let's go on to this next one here. And let's see. This is, all right. This is from EOC Club, and this is it says there's a trial plan, 1 gig, valid 1 day. Huh. It says US dongle, plug and play, easy broadband. So this looks like it is. This looks like it might be kind of cool. So you see this right there. That's the dongle. And this is kind of cool because this is going to allow you to plug in into like your computer, or you can plug it into like a tablet. Right there, you may be able to see that. You can plug in. It says connect via USB-A or USB-C or Wi-Fi. So, and it says how to refill. It says scan the QR code on the back of the dongle. Visit sim.eoclub.com. Choose the plan you like, download the EOC Club app, and check the data usage status and manage your account. So this thing is kind of nice because let's say that you are someone who has a tablet, like I have an iPad Pro and an iPad Mini. Now my iPad Pro, sometimes I take it with me because I use it to edit videos. Excuse me. And sometimes if I'm out and about and I want to, let's say I'm out, you know, in the middle of nowhere or something, and I want to be able to upload my footage, you know, to YouTube, I want to upload my video, I could take something like this, plug it into my iPad. I'll have to use a USB, this one I think it says USB dongle, so I may have to use an adapter to make sure I get the USB-C on there. But I can use this, connect, and then from there I can upload my footage because this little dongle is going to provide the internet for me. It's going to provide that data plan. So if you have a device that doesn't have a data plan, you can use this to have your data plan. So, and it's great too. It works with computers as well. So yeah, there is a barcode on here. So let me see. Let me scan this and take a look, and I'll see if I can show you guys a little bit more info about it. And looks like a few more people. Tech for your needs in there. I see you in the house. Pretzel Dog Music in the house. I see you guys coming through. Big ups on you. Let's see. Where is my barcode thing? Let me scan that. There we go. Let me hit that. And all right. Let me see if I can open up my web browser and show you guys. Let's see. Where is my Zoms of Emma? And where is my browsing history before I bring you guys in? And now, let's see, here we go. All right, so here's my browsing history. There is the device right there. It is the EOC Club 4G LTE USB-C dongle, Wi-Fi 6 dongle, portable mobile hotspot, 150 megabits, high-speed portable Wi-Fi, and with pre-installed SIM and no contract data plan. Supports 10 devices for travel, car, business, US only. So yeah, if you're traveling in the US, let's say like I plan to go to CES this year, and let's say that I don't want to pay for Wi-Fi in the hotel if they don't offer it to me. I can take a device like this with me, plug it into my computer. I don't have to worry about using their Wi-Fi. This will provide me the data itself. So now I don't know how much data this one, it looks like this one says a trial plan of 1 gig. So I don't know if there's going to be more data available on here that sometimes they will give me more data. But you can see right here, it says flexible plans. It says you can get 1 gig, 7 days, 5 gigs, 30 days, 15 gigs, 30 days, 25 gigs, 45 days, 50 gigs, 65 days, 100 gigs, 30 days. Yeah, so all these 24 gigs, 360 days. But you can see some of the prices there. And they have an unlimited data plan for 50 gigs for 75 bucks. So let's say that you're going out and about and you are going to be doing some traveling. Let's say you're going on a road trip and you have a family and you're going out on your Griswold family road trip to Wally World, and your kids have their devices that that they want to use. So when you're in those long stretches of nowhere and they have their phones or their tablets and they want to watch a movie or screen, death scroll on TikTok or whatever, and they don't have any, they don't have enough cellular data, they can just go ahead and hook up to something like this. And if you have that unlimited plan for 75 bucks, that's going to be able to give you all the data you need for up to 10 devices for a full month. So if you're going away and you're going to be gone for 2 weeks or something like that, that could be perfect. Or let's say that let's say you're from another country, you're coming to the US and you're going to be doing some traveling. Maybe you're going to be on a train, or maybe you're renting a car, maybe you're going to be on a bus, something like this. You get this and you pay 75 bucks for that month for unlimited data. Boom, there you go. You can go ahead and just rock and roll out and have all the data you need. So yeah. And again, this thing is not very expensive. It's $39.99 for the device. It looks like it does come with like a 1 gig trial offer, but it says it's only valid for 1 day. So it does give you a little bit of time to sort of just test it and see how it works. But then after that, you'll need to buy one of the plans that are available here. So yeah, not bad. I think it's probably a pretty good deal for some people if you're in the need for something like this. And I'm gonna set this off to the side because I'm actually going to do a proper video of that and test it out. And I have a couple of devices like my iPad Pro, my iPad Mini. Excuse me. I have my computer. I want to see how those actually work. So with that, so Gregorio says, check your Cash App. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, snap. All right. Gregorio, hit me up with the cash. Is it all right if I say? Gregorio, hit me up with the $20 Cash App. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Let me give you one of these because anytime you do a Super Chat, a Cash App, a Venmo, whatever, you have to get one of these.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the money. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, all right. Let's see. Pretzel Dog View says, big ups to you, dog. Bringing the chili cool vibes. I see. Might as well sub up to you. Have been chilling, have fun. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let's see. It says, Tech Free says, also comes with a discount code at the moment. Yes, so you can get that discount code so that you can get a little bit better deal than what is maybe just offered straight up there. But I'm loving this because you're going to be able to really just sort of plug in and connect a bunch of different devices. Now, some people, some people may have a smartphone plan that offers a hotspot, and that can work for you. The problem is if you have a hotspot like that, you may end up with, your phone dying. Like you're just, if you have 10 devices pulling, I don't know how many devices can pull from your cell phone at once, but sometimes it could really drag and slow stuff down. And if you need your phone and other people are connected to your phone, it may cause you to slow down as well. So having something like that, this EOC Club joint right here is going to be nice. So, all right. Moving on. I know exactly what these are because these I actually picked up for myself during Black Friday or Cyber Monday. One of those two. I don't know. One of those 2 days, I went ahead and grabbed these because I love these socks, and I needed some new socks. And here they go. These are, if you can see these right there, these are the I think they're called Ingenie, but these are the toe socks. These are like the 5-finger socks. And I have these things on right now. I like these socks. And I'll tell you, I'll be perfectly honest with you. One of the reasons why I started wearing these socks is because, well, I have had trouble with athlete's foot for a long time. Like, I have gotten athlete's foot. I get rid of it. I get it again. It has been a reoccurring problem. My doctor told me, he says, hey, once you get athlete's foot, it's easy to get it again, so expect you'll probably get it again. But he's told me, things you can do, like try and keep your feet dry, try when you get out of the shower, dry your feet, make sure you get in between your toes, spray your feet with some sort of powder or something to help keep your feet dry. But sometimes he was saying you might have to change your socks during the day, try and keep your feet, your toes separated or some stuff. So when I saw these socks, somebody told me these things are really helpful because they keep your toes separated. So because they have a space for each individual toe, they sort of keep your toes separated a bit so you don't give a bunch of moisture spaces in between there for that fungus to grow if you have athlete's foot. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. So let's see. Somebody's asking, have you seen that video? It says the girl is in love with the one that's been in the same situation with a girl that's the most one the same. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I've seen that. But it says, are they comfortable? These socks are crazy comfortable. Gregorio says, the Grinch socks. That's great. I don't know. Maybe they are like the Grinch socks. Maybe I should have got some green ones or something. But yes, they are crazy
comfortable. Now, I will say, when I first started wearing them, it took a little bit of getting used to, because when you wear socks, you're not used to feeling anything in between your toes. So it kind of takes a little getting used to feel like something between your toes. But after a while, they don't feel like anything odd. In fact, sometimes when you put on regular socks, it feels a little weird to go back to regular socks. But it takes a couple of times before you start to get used to putting them on. If you get to the point where you can like separate your toes, then it's very easy to put on. But if you have trouble separating your toes, sometimes you have to sort of like, guide your little piggies into each space. But I'm getting better at it. One foot, I can spread my toes really nicely, and I can slip them right on most of the time. The other foot, I need a little guidance still. So, but these are the ones I got. I got 4 different pairs, and it says thank you for your order. Says they have a thing for returns and concerns, and says I guess something about socks for gifts. So anyways, I got a couple of different ones. These are the trail socks. I'm currently wearing the trail socks, but these are the trail socks right here. I want to get this color there, something a little different. These ones here are the Ultra Run, and these are mid-weight with padded toes. So if you're running, you get that extra cushion and padding. So, but I like that color. And then these are trail ones also, and I got these partly because I like the color, but partly I wanted to get, I guess I do have some green ones. Look at that. These are like Grinch socks. But I wanted different colors for all of them because these are like, they are specific for left and right foot. So it's not like other socks where you just grab whatever sock and just put it on your foot. Excuse me. These actually have a sock for the left foot and the right foot. So I wanted to make sure I had separate colors so I never had to worry about mixing socks up. I didn't want to grab like some socks and just put them together and I have two left feet, you know, two left socks, and now I'm like, ah. So it's always easier if you just have separate colors. So, and these ones, just basic gray ones there, but these should be nice. These are also the trail ones. So anyways, I like these. I'm hoping they come out with some different colors, some newer colors. They do have, I started wearing these when I saw them at, after I got my first pairs from REI, but I would really like to see some new colors. These are colors I did not see at REI. These ones I saw only on their website, and so anyhow, I'd like to see some more designs, especially with the trail or the ultra. So we'll see. Oh, let me see if I can find. I think they sell these on the Zoms of Amma. Let me see if I can find them. I think it's what is it? JINI toe socks. All right, let me see here. So now they do sell them in different lengths. So this is like a running no-show one. They also have some, you know, some knockoffs as you see. And I have these ones right here. I actually have that color, this excuse me, this trail mid-weight crew sock. These are nice. I have this pair right there in those colors. I don't know if I click on that. Let me see if they'll show the different colors. So no, they do have, they are showing the other gray one. I think this is the one that I just bought. And then this one here I have, you can see they're 26 bucks. They're less than that on the company's website. I think on the company's website they're about $17 or something like that. So they're a little bit cheaper, but you can get different ones. You can see like they have the no-shows, they have the quarter height or mini crew as they call them. They have the full one, like the full length ones. Let's see here. Let me just click here. Let me see if I just go to their store, and then we don't have to search through. We can just see all the different ones. So you can see there's some different styles there that they have. They have some different heights, you know, different lengths. So you can get the no-show, the mini crew. You can see you have like the regular full-size sock. They have these ones here which are liners. So if you're like, you know, if you're maybe gonna wear boots all day, or maybe you play baseball or something, you want like a nice liner, you can put the liners on and then put the toe socks or regular socks over it. So you see right here, it looks like they're putting the toe socks on and then regular socks over it. So you can do that too if you want some liners. But yeah, they have all kinds of good ones. I have this style right there too, that color, the sort of mid crew. This is the one, that's the sock that I'm currently wearing, the one that I showed you guys. So yeah, have these ones here. Excuse me. Don't have those ones, I guess, because they're women's. But yeah. So anyways, you can see here, they're not, you know, they're not crazy expensive. If you go to, let me see if I find their website, their actual website. Let's see, NIJINI toe sock. And let's see here. Let's click that. And let me bring you back in. This is their actual website right here. You can see they have I guess you say they have new snow socks. I don't know what that means, but, and then they have stuff that's on sale. So yeah, if you come in here, you can see stuff that's on sale. You can get socks like, geez, that's a good, well, that's the liner. So I didn't want the liners. The liners are a bit thin. But man, the trail midi weight for 12 bucks, that's nice. So you can see they're not the cheapest socks, but they're good. I mean, they're like really, really nice socks. Like these right here, 13 to 17 bucks, you know, same thing. You can get these. These are I think that's what the liner's there. That's the one with the liner and the mini crew. So, you know, this is the artist designed men's mini crew. So you can get some cool styles to go along with it. It just depends on what kind of sock that you want. So yeah. anyways, there you go. I will be rocking these. If you guys check my feet, I told myself I want to try and get about a dozen pair of socks, a dozen pair of these. I think I have like 2 pairs of the long ones. Well, now I have, because these are 4. So now I have like 6 pairs of like the like tall ones, and I have about 4, maybe 5 pairs of the mini crews. So I was trying to say if I can get maybe about a dozen. Maybe I should aim for like 14 pairs. That way I have enough for 2 weeks. That way I can have one for a week, and as I start in the next week, I can then wash my other socks. And then I can get rid of all of my other socks that I don't have to worry about, you know, because I usually try not to wear those other ones. So anyways, all right. Let's see. What music do you like? Or is that too personal information? No, man, I like all kinds of music. I mean, I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop head. I grew up in the golden age of hip hop when it was first coming out. It was, you know, but I love all kinds of stuff. I love rock. When I was growing up, I loved hip hop because it was new, but I also grew up around a lot of friends who love punk. And so I used to love punk rock and I grew up in Southern California, so we used to go to some of the concerts out there. And I went to a Suicidal Tendencies concert. I wanted to go see the Dead Kennedys, but I never got to go see them. I don't think I saw them. I saw somebody else. I don't remember who it was. But anyways, I was a little young back then when I was going to those concerts. But I must have been only like 16, 17. My first concert, though, my very first concert, I think I was only like 15. And I would say that it was NWA, but it wasn't even NWA yet. They were so new and so young. It was the World Class Wrecking Crew. It was what was it? It was Arabian Nights and the World Class Wrecking Crew, I believe it was. And they had a special guest of Ice Cube that was there. And this was at Cal Poly Pomona, I believe it was, years ago, like decades ago. But it was crazy. They weren't even NWA yet. So, yeah. All right. Said, do I like Tupac? You know, I've never been a Tupac fan. I mean, I just never really. It's not like he hasn't had some good songs, but I've just never been a big. I've never been a big Tupac fan. I mean, he's cool. He's cool and all. I mean, his music is all right. It's not like I dislike his music. It just was. It never spoke to me. I know a lot of people love Tupac and his music and his vibe, and he sort of speaks to them. He never really spoke to me like that. Just didn't do it. So. But I don't have anything against him. I mean, not like I could anyway. His brother's dead, so, you know. All right, let's see what we have in here. I feel like most of the stuff this week is stuff that I actually bought, but, oh yeah, okay. This is stuff that I bought. So, these are Super Feet, all-purpose Super Feet, extra cushion, high impact for high impact activities, fit profile, arch height, medium high, blah blah blah. There you go. It's an insole. It's nothing super exciting, but it is an insole. The Super Feet orange is what I use. So my my podiatrist, yes, I have a podiatrist. He had me get these because last year I broke my foot, and I was in a surgical shoe for a while, and then I got out of the surgical shoe. My foot was still really, really painful. It was bothering me a lot, and I went in to have it looked at again, and they did some more x-rays. They were like, oh, you have something wrong with like something with the bones or something in the foot, some other issue. They were like, you need to wear a surgical boot. And I was like, I can't do it. I was like, I cannot do it. I cannot wear a surgical boot. I've already been off my feet for like 2 months. I just can't do it. And because they wanted me off my feet for another like 2 months, and I was just like, no. And so my podiatrist said, all right, do this. Get these Super Feet, put them in your shoes. All the shoes that you're gonna wear. He was like, if you're gonna If you're going to wear a pair of shoes that don't have these in there, take them out of another pair, put these in there. And even around the house, he was like, get a pair of shoes, put these in the shoes, and wear them even around the house. So I do. So I went out, bought a pair of shoes. I bought myself a pair of Jordans, my first pair of Jordans, and inside I have my super feet. And so, yeah, I wear my super feet, and that was, that in part was to help my foot heal from the break and from the other problem. He said I was going to probably have to wear them like this for, for several months. And I did. And they work. It worked. My feet have healed and they feel good. And, and when I used to go out for if I used to walk long distances, my feet would always hurt or they'd hurt the next day. I don't really have that problem with these things. When I wear these, they're great. And so I think I have 2 pairs of these or 3 pairs. I bought a pair on Amazon Prime deal days or something. So I bought 2 pairs at regular price. One to put in my shoes I wear around the house. The other pair I put in whatever shoes I'm wearing when I go out and about. But then I got tired of swapping. I'm out all the time. So when the Prime deal days came, I bought another pair to put those in some shoes. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy 2 more pairs. I was like, that way I always have a pair that I can just swap out. I can have multiple pairs in different shoes. So it's quick and easy to say, I feel like wearing these shoes today or those shoes today. And then I can keep an extra pair around. So when I wear something out, I can just grab them, put them in there. So yeah. So anyways, these are super feet. But let me show you right quick how much they cost and all that stuff, where you can get them. I think the first ones I bought them from, I think I bought the first ones from Dick's. But I ended up getting the other ones from Amazon because they ended up being cheaper. So let's see. Hold on, where is there we go. Let's hit my browsing history again. And there we go. All right, let's bring you guys in. And these are them, the Super Feet. You can see, bought them on November 30th. So, yeah, it says Super Feet All-Purpose Impact Support Arch. So they're $59.99. So they're not the cheapest insoles, but I got them on sale during the Prime deal days. I think they were $43 or something like that. So I got them for a little bit cheaper. So that was nice. But yeah, so you can see right there, it's, you can get them. You need to get the right size. So this is my size here because I wear a size 13 shoe. So, but you can see, it says high impact. It's there. It says moisture wicking top cover to reduce odors. Sculpted heel maximizes natural shock absorption. You can see there. It says proven through research. Yada yada. Professional grade design and position to cradle the heel while improving comfort during intense activities. And designed with energizing foam pad at 4 foot for high impact activities. So good for walking, running, athletics, and hiking. So yeah. Anyways, that's it. Nothing overly exciting. Some super feet because, my brother has to take care of his feet. So I got socks and insoles. And then this right here, this is, let's see, any new rappers you like? Let's see, any new rappers that I like? Oh, man. There have been, I like Big Lotto. She is, not only is she fine as all get out of here, but I do like her music. She's fun. I know some people are going to be like, but I do like Cardi B. She's not new now. She's been out forever, but I do like Cardi B. I mean, some of the big boys are always good. I mean, I like Travis Scott and Kendrick Lamar, all of them. They're all dope. I like some of this. I like some of these new generation rappers. I shouldn't say new generation. Some of these new rappers that have been coming out more lately. I did not get into the whole mumble rap thing when it was just a big deal. I just did not like that. It was like, I can't understand what you're saying. I want to be able to sing along, but I can't understand you. And if I can't understand you, I just can't get on with it. So, And some of these rappers, I feel like they just aren't talking about anything. I know I sound old, like, it's just the young kids aren't talking about anything. But some, it's like I get tired of people talking about their bling and these brands that do not care about you and probably don't even want you wearing their clothes. I get tired of all that. I really miss the days when people actually said something. Like the days like Tupac. Tupac used to actually talk about stuff in his music. Ice Cube used to talk about stuff in his music. Public Enemy, they all talked about stuff in their music, and I want people to do that, again. So, yeah. All right. This here is the JJC filter pouch. This thing is going to hold up to 10 filters, I believe it is, and it is, and it will hold filters up to 95 millimeters. So, now I needed a filter pouch because I recently bought a filter set. I bought this Nissi JetMag Pro filter set. Now this does actually have a case in it, and you may see that right there. It does have a filter case in it. And when I was like, that is very, very convenient. And I was like, I was looking for a filter. And also I was taking some filters off of stuff, and I was looking for some filters, and I was looking for like a filter case to put it in, like the actual case that stuff comes in. And I was like, man, I need to get a case to put all these filters in, because I had some other filters and I just left out and they got dust all over them. They got scratched up a bit. I was like, I need to really protect these things properly, because they're not all, some of them are cheap, but most of them are not cheap. So I just need to do a better job. I was like, let me just go ahead and spend 10, 12 bucks, get a filter case, and then just put all this stuff in there. So, yeah. Let's see. This says, hey, I see you've got some interesting gear there. What's the story behind the rafters and that breakfast box? Looks like a chill setup. Let's see. Behind me, huh? What's behind me? Well, behind me is, I guess I can give you guys a little peek around. So right behind me is a scooter. It's by Fifth Wheel. I need to open this thing up. I'm a little behind schedule on getting stuff done, but that needs to get opened up. And I'm a little behind schedule because it was Thanksgiving, and then when I came back from Thanksgiving, I had to work like a 6-day work week, so I was a little busy. But I have, this place is an absolute disaster. I'm a little embarrassed to show you, but let's see if here. Oh, let's see. Oh, nope, I can't do it. Let me see if I can. Oh, you know what I can do? I can show you with my phone. Oh, wait. Let me unlock my phone. I don't know if I can. Let's see if let me see that. I was able to do it with my iPhone before, and then I turned that feature off. So I don't know if it's gonna let me do it now. I don't know how I can turn that feature back on. Oh yeah, I guess I screwed that up. I don't know if I can do that. All right, well, let me see if I can do this with my. Let me see if I can do this with my computer here. So that, let's see, right over here, that is a exercise bike that someone sent me, but I think it arrived damaged, so I haven't opened it yet. Back there is my that is that e-scooter I need to check out. And then over here is a mess, a big pile of boxes that I need to go through from my various haul videos, and I haven't broken them down yet. So I need to break everything down and recycle them. So yeah. Anyways, he says, what is the breakfast box? That breakfast box. I don't know which is the breakfast box. Anyways, you have to let me know. All right, let me get this thing open right quick. Let me just take a look at it and see what this thing actually looks like. And let's see. I probably should. Oh, there is a code on here. Let me see if I can scan this thing before I throw it off into the hinterlands. Oop, let me get that out. Get that out. Hit the barcode scanner. Scan that. Booyaka. Hit that. Oh yeah, it did go up in price. All right, let's see here. Let me see. Let me go back to my. Let's see if I can get back to my browsing history. And there it is. It is the JCC 10 pocket hard shell lens filter bag, up to 95 millimeters, water resistant, dust proof, camera filter pouch carrying case for photography, round filter with microfiber cleaning cloth. So you can see how this thing works. It sort of fans out, and then you can fit the filters right in between there. So it's very nice. It looks like they have a variable ND and CPL filter in there right there. It looks like that's a 67 millimeter one. But you can see there, it can clip onto your backpack or wherever you want, but it should be pretty nice. And that is what it looks like when it's closed. And it says the thickness of each filter shall not exceed 6.5 millimeters. So I guess that's important. And it says made of premium EVA material, sturdy and durable. And then it says zipper closure, premium EVA material, separate and safe pockets, reinforcing rib. And then there's some other stuff in there, microfiber cleaning cloth. So yeah, but you can get one that has only 4 pockets if you want a smaller, thinner one. You can also get a 10 pocket one that only goes up to 67 millimeters, or the 10 pocket 95 millimeter. Oh, you guys can't even see. Dang it, I'm sorry. Let me hit that again. So there it is as it fans out, closed. That's it. It says, you know, not to exceed more than 6.5 millimeters. And then kind of shows you what the thing looks like in the materials. And then there again. So, but then again, you can see over here, they have a 4 pocket one. That's going to be a little bit thinner. They have a 10 pocket one that fits up to 67 millimeter filters, and then a 10 pocket that fits up to 95 millimeters. I got the 10 pocket 95 millimeter because the filter set that I bought is a 82 millimeter filter set, and I did that so that I can just use step-up rings with my filters and lenses, so that I don't have to worry about buying new filters every time so for instance, I have a few lenses that are 67 millimeters, but I also have some lenses that are 72 millimeters. I also have some lenses that are 77 millimeters. So instead of having to buy the same filter for each of those different lens sizes, I can just simply buy the larger one, which is the 82 millimeter, and then just use these step down filters or step up filters, however people want to look at it. And then I can just attach the filter to those adapter rings. So yeah. All right. This is the lens case, right, or the filter case right there. We can see how that fans out. And we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10. Yeah, there are 10 spaces in there. There's some other little spots in there, so you can fit some other stuff in there if you want to as well. So, and then on this side, again, same thing. So yeah, pretty nice. It makes it very, very easy to fan this out and find the filter that you want. And then you can close it up just like that, zip it up, and it's going to be water and dust resistant. So nice. And this thing is only it's $17.99 now. When I bought it, I think it was like $11 or something like that. It was on those Black Friday deals, so it wasn't even that expensive. It was probably like 10 or $11 or something. I think I chose this one because it looked like it was decent quality and it was inexpensive. So yeah. All right. Let's keep it pushing. Let's see. Pretzel Dog says Juice WRLD may seem kind of like a mumble rapper and stuff, but his music is incredible when you look at what he's saying. Maybe you could check out some. Yeah, I'll check him out. I mean, I've heard Juice WRLD, I just haven't really checked him out like that. But yeah, I'll have to check him out. Let me see. Let me go on. Let me open my phone up. Let me go over to YouTube Music, and let me type in Juice WRLD. There we go. All right. Let me hit the mix. Oop, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But I went ahead and saved his mix on there. So I'm going to check out some Juice WRLD and let you know what I think about it. If you come back in and hit me up later on, or hit me up in the comments in another video, I'm gonna listen to it and let you know what I think about him. So, all right. Let's see. I got that from your message where you mentioned a box labeled breakfast with a purpose, but since you didn't say that, must have totally misunderstood. Thanks for pointing that out. No problem. I don't know where that came from. Maybe I said something. I don't know, but I don't remember. So, anyways, also love the hoodie and thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, this actually, you know, it's funny. Somebody, I don't remember who made this hoodie, but somebody sent this to me. Somebody, you know, I think I can't remember if I wrote them or they wrote me. The only thing I don't like about this hoodie is it doesn't have any pockets. I really love hoodies that have like the kangaroo pouch, or at the very least like 2 individual pockets, but I like the kangaroo pouch. This doesn't have any pockets, but it's nice because actually today I was wearing like a sort of like a fleece, like just sort of like it's kind of like a jacket. It's like a fleece full zip up, but it didn't have a hood. So this was nice because this has a hood, and it's like it's warm, but not too thick. So I was able to go ahead and put this on and then put that fleece over top of it. And then I didn't really need to wear a jacket when I was out and about and I was still warm. So yeah. All right. We have 2 left. Let's see what we have here. Let me flick this thing. Let me cut through this plastic here. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. I'll tell you, I feel like today's haul is like the all me haul. This is like most of the stuff. I think there's only like what, was there one thing? I think one thing that somebody sent me, the rest of, or 2 things somebody sent me. The rest of it is like stuff that I bought because of like Black Friday. So anyways, this is the David Britton Buffalo collection. These are shoes. You can see right here what type of shoes they are. Size 13. It says these are the Metcalf in color brown. And I actually ordered these from Costco because I was like, I need some boots. And I wasn't thinking they're going to be anything like super robust, but I was like, I like this style of boot, the way these look. And, let's see. There we go. I guess I have to pull them both out. But there you go. You can see that's the boot right there. And I was like, all right, I'll give them a try and see how they do. And but I loved it because when I went online to check them out, $13. Black Friday is something else, boy. These things were $13. Now, I don't know how much they normally are, but for $13, I was like, I'll give them a try. It said they have memory foam, durable outsole, and flexible. I mean, you just kind of can't beat them. I mean, that's just really, really nice. And I don't know if I can. Let's see. Can I log on to Costco? Let's see. Costco. Let's hit that. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna let me log in. They might try and make me. Let's see. What are these things? Buffalo boots. Let's see if they show up on here. No, I didn't want to bring it up until I could see if they were on here or not. But I don't see them. Let's see if I just hit boots or something if they show up in here. So let's see. Let me bring you guys in with me. But this is Costco's website. Costco has some good stuff. I'm not mad at them, but yeah, I don't see them on here right now. I don't see him on here. Let's see if I type in that says David Britton. Or Bitten. Sorry, I was saying Britton is Bitten. Let's see. I don't know if David Bitten stuff is gonna pop up. Nah, I'm not seeing it on here. So maybe they sold out or something. I don't know. Let's see if they show orders. Oh yeah. See, it wants me to log in. Let's see if I log in on my. Yeah, see, I have to go. I don't remember what my password is. I'm going to have to go figure that out. So, anyways, they were like $13. They're not bad. I mean, I'll have to put them on, try them on, see how they fit. But I like the look of them, so we'll see how they go. And, man, I'm telling you, today I'm like taking care of my feet. I got some boots, some socks, and some insoles. I'm like ready to go to get my feet feeling right. So... All right, this is the last thing here, and this was something that I got for myself. My wife told me, hey, we have some money left in the FSA account. Go buy yourself some glasses if you need some new glasses. So I said, all right, will do. Oh. So I went and got the Ray-Ban Metas, and I got the Headliners G2. These are the Gen 2s. I'm excited for these. If you guys don't know, I have the regular Ray-Ban Metas, the first gen, and I've been rocking the Ray-Ban Metas. Before the Metas, I was wearing the foldable Wayfarers. And so when I went to the regular Meta Wayfarers, they just felt normal. My wife always says these are my nerd glasses. She always calls me. She says it makes me look like a Poindexter. So she said it makes me look like a Poindexter. So I love it. I love the nerdiness of them. So and you know it's funny. I told some friends of mine, like, I'm not a small dude. I'm like I used to be 6 feet, shrunk a little bit. I'm 5'11". I'm like 215 pounds. So I'm not a small dude. Never have been, you know. And sometimes I go places and people just look and they're like, oh, big black dude, scary. And they get, you know, it's like I see people moving away from me. I see people like going all the way, taking the long way around to avoid me. Funny thing is, I put on my Poindexter glasses, and all of a sudden I'm safe. People come up, I've even had people just bump into me like they don't even notice, and they're just like, you know. But I notice when I wear my glasses, all of a sudden people are extra nice to me. They come up and they talk to me. They're just like, I take my glasses off, and all of a sudden people are just like, ooh, big scary black man. I have to go the other direction. Glasses on, they're all nice. So anyways, I've been rocking Wayfarers, Ray-Ban Wayfarers for a long, long time. When I came out of grad school, I bought a pair of foldable Wayfarers sunglasses. I think it might have been my first paycheck. Excuse me. I think it might have been my first paycheck, and it must have been my second paycheck. My first paycheck, I bought something for somebody else. But it's been like my second paycheck. I bought these foldable Wayfarer sunglasses. I still have them. I was rocking those things for years. And then when I actually needed proper glasses, like prescription glasses, I was like, all right, well, let me go ahead and get the same foldable Wayfarers. But they didn't have those with the prescription. So I had to get the glasses, the frames, and then order the lenses separately, and then they put them together, and that worked out. But then when the Metas came out, I was like, they're not foldable, but they are Wayfarers, and I get some tech inside, so I was like, I'm gonna rock those. So I ended up getting these. I've had these for like a good year, and they've been working out for me nicely. I dig them. So I was like, I'm gonna try the Gen 2s and see how these work out. So shout out. We have somebody new in the house. Simaz, I think it's Simaz 113. Big ups to you. So, and Press says, are those the ones that record videos? Yes, they are. They do. They take photos and videos, and that part is fantastic. So, anyways, let's open these things up. I'm gonna do an actual. I think I'm gonna make an unboxing video, but I just wanted to actually see if I can get these things open and show you guys at least what they look like. Let's see if since I just I tried to open them up all nice, and apparently I didn't get the tab to open up right. Now I'm up here butchering the box. There we go. All right, there we have them. So the case looks pretty much the same as the old case. So there they are. That's the case right there. You just open these up, and then there are the glasses inside. And let's see here. They are a different shape. You can see right there the different shaped frames. So, and then you have a camera lens on one side and like a sensor lens on the other side there. It's like a little light that lets people know you're actually taking a photo so that you're not like sneak attacking people. I don't think they've ever figured out. Some people may have figured out a way to hack that and get it off, but I don't think they have. So, and then I think in here is, I think there is a, yeah, there's a lens cleaning cloth in there. Let's see if I can slide that back in. I did want to sort of keep this halfway presentable. I would like to do a proper unboxing video and get these glasses set up. So I think what I'm going to do is I have, these glasses actually have the transitions, the extra active transitions in here. And in my other glasses, these ones also have the extra active transitions, but I have another pair of lenses with the same prescription as these that are just sunglasses. They're just straight up sunglasses. And those ones I really like those. I like just having the straight sunglasses sometimes. But I used to always prefer to have these because the transitions just made it so I can wear these more often in more places. So I think what I might do, since I now have these ones, is take these to lens crafters and say, hey, can you swap out the lenses? Can you just pop these lenses out, put them in my other Wayfarer frames, and then take the sunglasses out of those Wayfarer frames and put them in here. That way I have two pairs of glasses, one with full-time sunglasses and one with transitions. So yeah, these things are, I think they do actually sell these on Amazon. I don't know how much they are on the Zoms of Amma. Let's see. Let's go with Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2. There we go. And, oops, I didn't mean to click that. Let's get out of that. These are the Gen 2 headliners. There we go. And you can see, $379. Oop, let me get that. Let me go in. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing that. Here they are, $379. So you can see the Gen 2s are, one thing I'm really looking forward to this, it says the Gen 2s have 2 times the battery life, 3K Ultra HD resolution, 12 megapixel high ultra wide camera, audio, video, clear lenses, wearable technology. You can get these in different colors. I actually have the matte black, which is what this is right here. I ordered the matte black. I normally have like the shiny black, but I was like, let me go with the matte black and try that this year. But you can also get these with the black, the matte black polarized gradient graphite lenses. You can get them with the shiny asteroid gray transitions with emerald lenses, the shiny black with green lenses, the shiny black transition graphite green lenses, and the shiny black transition sapphire lenses. So yeah. And they have regular and low bridge. I'm not sure how that works with the low bridges, but you can get some different ones. It says it arrives it arrives 10 days before Christmas. So if you order them now, it looks like if you order the next 12 hours, you can get them by Monday. So there you go. Yeah. Anyways, they seem like they're going to be very cool. I have to say, I already know that I enjoy using these ones a lot. There are so many times I have gotten very, very cool photos and videos that I would not have gotten otherwise, just because I was able to wear these and click the record button or just tell Meta to record a video or something. And being able to do that quickly and easily is absolutely fantastic. And one time, I'll tell you this, I was out, me and my wife were out at her family's place, and we were trying to change the oil on this old truck. And so we were underneath the truck trying to get this oil filter off. We were having a hard time. Her dad wasn't there. Her dad knows how to do all this stuff. Her dad was out of state, and we were trying to do it. And we were like, how do we get this thing off? We can't get it off. And he was trying to ask us, like, what is it you're seeing? Tell me this, tell me that. We were explaining it to him. And I said, you know what? Let me just get under there. And so I got under there, and I was taking pictures and sending him videos with the glasses. And he was able to see that, and he was like, how did you get that? And I was like, magic.
I said, no, it's my glasses. So anyways, they do come in handy so many times. I'm very happy that they are going to have more battery life because right now, the original ones have about 4 hours of battery life, something like that. If you're using them like for music and taking pictures and videos, they have about 4 hours of battery life. So you're not going to get you're not going to get through a full day. You know, if you're really using the glasses, you're not going to get through a full day of, of usage. But with twice the battery life, you should be able to get through probably a good day without, you're not like 24 hours, but like just a regular, like if you go out in the morning to go to work or school, use your glasses like you normally would, you'll probably get through a full day. Now, when you first get these things, you're going to use them like crazy. So I try to not judge how much, or the battery life in the first like few weeks of having a new device, because new devices, you play with them all the time. You're like, oh, this is so fun. I'm taking pictures here. I'm taking videos there. I'm asking it all kinds of questions. I'm listening to music and podcasts and everything else in my glasses. And it sounds great. You're loving it. And the battery's dying because you're using it all the time. But after you've had them for a while, you don't do that so much. Instead, you just sort of use them as you normally would use any other piece of tech. You use them as it's needed. And that's when you really get to see how the battery life, works or doesn't work. So, yeah. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm done. I've unboxed everything that I have to unbox for this haul. I still have some products that I need to review, but it is 12:15 or 12:17 where I'm at here, so I probably won't do much of that tonight. I'll probably work on this stuff, probably tomorrow and over the weekend and make some more videos. So I want to say big up to Gregorio for the super chat or the Cash App. I appreciate that. Super chats are so nice. Cash apps are even better because YouTube doesn't get a piece of that. It's much more appreciative for the creator because instead of YouTube taking like 30-40% or whatever craziness they take of the super chats, with Cash App we get everything. So yeah, just kind of nice. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I guess I'll give you guys this one.
Yeah, super cool, bro.
All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Keep watching out. If I decide to do a giveaway video, I will announce that. I'll announce it and maybe see if I can get some help for some shipping stuff. But I'll have to go and dig in the archives and see if I have anything I think is worth giving away, and then announce it and try and get that done. So, but anyways, big ups to everyone. Thank you so much for coming through. I am Larry with Today I Feel Like, and until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.